Probably the most depressing couple days of my life were in the hospital, and I really, because I kept on thinking, I'm not going to play football anymore. Football was not my first sport, it was track. I was the first to convert some of that speed to football. And I just used it on the football field. I got, a couple of my friends were playing football when we were kids. And then in high school, this position called wide receiver. I was just a blocker, basically, and then there was a wide receiver position that's meant for somebody to run fast and jump and catch the ball. It was perfect. My mentality was always like, I got to stay one step ahead. If you're trying to succeed at something, you want to take all your steps forward and none back. My first day in the locker room was sitting next to Tony Gonzalez, Bubby Brister. Bubby Brister played in the league for 18 years. I've had his football card since I was a kid. Tony Gonzalez is he'll be a Hall of Famer, no question about it. He's a broadcaster now. Phenomenal person, work ethic, just an inspiration. And I got to sit, 2 seats down from him. And Bubby Brister's, hey, how you feeling? You all right? You good? He's like, you got to get over that shell shock right now. I seen that look in the rookie's eyes before. Get that, because you're going to get to go catch passes from me. So get it off your face and let's go. I was shocked how fast the game is. I was fast, and the game was just as fast as me, and that was what it was a shock to be. My career ended on a compound tibia fibula fracture, which was, people know as like a Joe Theismann break. Mine shattered. At first, I got horse collared. I just thought I sprained my ankle at first. I've never been hurt in a football game, and this is the first one I was hurt. So I laid on the ground. I saw my leg really contorted at the mid shin, and I put it back, and I put it back in place. And I looked at my gloves, and they were just covered in blood. So at that point, I knew something was wrong. I didn't even believe it was real because I've never seen an injury like that live. See somebody's leg that contorted, and I've broken bones before, but that was ugly, and it did basically gradually ended my career. You never really know who you are until you see adversity, and then you have to overcome it. Well, I saw this, a huge amount of adversity, and at first I was intimidated by it, and then it kind of drove me every day to prove to myself, not to really anybody else. You really couldn't say, oh, well, you never made it in the NFL. You couldn't say it. I was doing fine. It was going great, and then I just broke my leg. So I didn't need to prove it to anybody but myself that, if I can't do, I could always do it with that much athletic ability, but as soon as you take it away from you, now can you still make it? Can you make it with less athletic ability as just the skill of a receiver? So it made me hone my skill in catching and route running and knowing plays and this and that. I had to, because I lost a step after I came back, and I'm playing hurt. I'm used to playing very healthy, so that was like something that I learned a lot about myself. And I know that if it came down to it, if you take everything away from me, I'll still fight my way back. I know that inside me now, you know what I mean? If you put a ball in my hand, I guarantee you my heart starts racing. Like it'll start just boom, 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 right away. And because it's just habit to do that and hold, but you can get taken away by it.